behalf of the European Atherosclerosis Society, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you. The past year has been challenging for all of us due to the coronavirus pandemic storming across the globe. Our Congress, which was planned to take place in Geneva, is now virtual. We believe that the only way to move forward in these difficult times is through science. To support our members and the scientific community, we opted for free registration to our virtual Congress. I'm happy to announce that in our 88th Congress, we have a record number of registrations from all over the world, a record number of abstracts, and a record number of female speakers. Despite the pandemic, here at EAS, we remain committed to our educational, scientific, and advocacy activities. Since atherosclerosis takes more lives than COVID-19, we believe it is important to continue working full force to advance our field. In the next few minutes, I would like to give you a brief update on our recent work. After the publication of the recent dyslipidemia guidelines, we produced a slide set and lectures on key aspects of the dyslipidemia guidelines available on the EAS Academy. We have also recently published a handbook for the clinician with a case-oriented approach. The handbook has been translated into French, Portuguese, and Spanish. We have published 2 consensus papers in 2020, the second part of the LDL causality paper, and a paper on quantifying atherogenic lipoproteins together with EFLM. We produced a new slide set for our consensus paper on rare lipid disorders available for all. We're working now on new consensus papers on estimation of risk, hypertriglyceridemia, Lp(a), peripheral arterial disease, and EAS actions for the UN 2030 agenda. We're also updating our consensus on homozygous FH. Our journal Atherosclerosis is celebrating its 60th year. So for the 60th anniversary of atherosclerosis, we will have a special session with presentations from the most frequently cited papers. Our journal is awaiting your best papers. Before the pandemic, we were able to organize 5 face-to-face advanced courses in different countries, but now continue our educational activities online. Our online presence, the EAS Academy, is constantly being renewed and will have presentations from this Congress as well as previous Congresses. Our webinar on COVID-19, which was live last month, is now online, and we're developing a new release for our Certificate of Excellence in Lipidology program, which has been very popular. Our FH Studies collaboration is the largest FH registry globally with over 62,000 patient records. Registry analysis and publications are ongoing. In collaboration with World Heart Federation, we have formed a steering group and published a global call to action on FH. We're also collaborating closely with FH Europe, the patient organization, in several initiatives like the FH Week, and we launched a campaign after COVID called When Your Heart Says So, #JustGo. This is for the patients who are reluctant to seek medical attention due to the pandemic. Young scientists are our future, and we support them with several activities and projects and encourage them to take part in the EAS activities. We launched the Young Fellows of the EAS program last year, a program very close to my heart. 52 participants were selected on scientific merit throughout Europe. We had our first meeting in Vienna University, bringing them together with top scientists in our field. The pandemic forced us to have the next meeting online, but we hope to have our next face-to-face meeting in University of Milano next year. We collaborate closely with national societies and offer them National Society membership of EAS with several benefits to them and their members, such as access to our journal, travel grants and courses, as well as holding joint meetings with them. We're now excited to launch the Lipid Clinic Network this month, which is a very new initiative. We plan to set up, harmonize, and structure a network of lipid clinics to establish EU-wide standard procedures for diagnosis and treatment of lipid disorders. I would like to thank our hardworking executive committee for all this collaborative work. Each one of them have contributed to a different activity, forming a great team. I also want to thank our committee chairs and advisors for all their support and the work they have done. My special thanks go to our scientific program chair, Professor Ruth Fricke-Schmidt, Congress chairs, Professor Arnold von Eckerstein and Professor François Mach, and our Congress committee. Together, we had to organize first a face-to-face, then a virtual Congress, which was twice as much work. I also want to acknowledge our office team and Dr. Carmel Hayes for all the hard work they have done. I would like to thank our corporate partners and Congress sponsors. With their unwavering support in ever-changing circumstances, we were able to go forward with all our activities. Our next Congress will be in Helsinki starting May 30 next year. Abstract submission is already open, and I truly hope we can meet again face-to-face in the beautiful Helsinki with an excellent scientific program. Thank you very much for your attending. I hope you enjoy our Congress.